just look around. You got the mountains, you got the most beautiful city in the whole entire country. The university is absolutely, looks like it's out of a storybook. It's just beautiful. People are incredibly genuine and extremely nice. It's just a place that obviously I'd want my kids to go to school. And it sells itself. You don't have to sell anything about this place. You just got to get them here. You know, the old field of dreams. Yeah. Build it and they will come. It's already built.
The #1 undefeated Volunteers prepare to race onto the field. Everything is riding on this football game. So there's a special intensity, a special urgency. Here come the Volunteers. Wherever you listen throughout the world, it's football time in Tennessee.
Welcome to the Talkin VAWLS Network. My name is Boogie Bentley. Just saw the news that dropped yesterday that Josh Heupel and Tennessee is adding an off-field analyst to their coaching staff. Continue to grow and adapt. You know, this is something that we heard earlier from Josh Heupel that he wanted to do. Danny White approved, so it's good to see them moving forward. But with the addition of this off-field analyst, there's also an interesting little connection to the transfer portal at a position of need. So we're going to take a look at it. We're going to break it down, see what this could possibly mean as we inch closer to spring practice for the 2022 season. Before we get rolling, as always, do me a favor. Go ahead and smash that like button just below the video. It's quick, it's free, it's easy. Helps the channel. If you enjoy what we do, hit that thumbs up. Also, if you're new to the Talkin VAWLS Network, welcome. We're not experts. We're not insiders. We're not trying to pretend to be something special or media. We are just like you guys. For the fans, by the fans. We are fans just like you. So if you enjoy the content, make sure you subscribe. Click that bell for notifications. You won't miss out when we go live or when we drop a video. Dauber and the Indy Kid will be covering the SEC basketball tournament. They will be going live after every single game. So make sure you tune in for that. But let's go ahead and jump into it. This is an article from footballscoop.com written by John Bryce. Says Tennessee, Josh Heupel adding Max Thurmond to the VAWLS offensive staff. Thurmond has experience at Charlotte and Jacksonville State, among other stops. And again, like I mentioned at the top of the video, this is something that Josh Heupel talked about going back to when they hired Billy High, when they added him to the recruiting staff. They want to add more guys, off-field analysts, more guys for recruiting purposes. And it's the age of the transfer portal. It's 2022. Every time a player goes into the portal, you've got to have somebody evaluate that talent, and not just their on-field performance, but also their off-field performance. Why are these guys in the portal to begin with? All of that takes more bodies. It takes more coaches. And, you know, not only that, but when you look at the programs around the country that are having the most success, programs like Alabama, programs like Georgia, it's the Nick Saban blueprint of adding off-field analysts. They call it coach rehabilitation. And, you know, I get it. Guys go there, they kind of coach off-field roles under Nick Saban, and then they go back into the coaching world and immediately find a head coaching job. But there's more to it than that. There is benefit for Josh Heupel in this staff to be adding off-field analysts. But let's take a look and see exactly who Max Thurmond is and what type of experience he brings to the table. The article here says Tennessee head coach Josh Heupel and offensive coordinator Alex Golesh have made a shrewd move to bolster the Volunteers' off-field staff. Tennessee has added Max Thurmond to its staff as a senior offensive analyst. In bringing aboard Thurmond, the Vols add a coach with deep collegiate experience at a variety of position groups and who also served as Jacksonville State's interim head coach last fall after former Gamecocks coach John Grass was forced to resign. It says here, Thurmond, a Worth County high school graduate who became a 3-year starter at corner for Jacksonville State, had coached at both Austin Peay and Charlotte under Will Healy before he returned to his alma mater. Thurmond also coached at West Georgia after an enduring run at his alma mater and prior to his alignment with Healy. This is what I like as the article goes on here, the experience that this guy brings to the table. He's been a special teams coordinator, defensive coordinator, linebackers coach, and as noted, an interim head coach, a position at which he won his first ever game after Grass' abrupt departure in a 38-7 road win at Lamar. But again, a variety of experience. A guy that has coached it all, seen and done it all. Offensive side of the ball, defensive side of the ball, special teams coordinator. Josh Heupel can learn from guys like this, guys that come in with a wide variety of experience. It's a nice addition to the coach's staff. Says the VAWLS still have at least one additional offensive analyst position and also have sought this offseason to add staff to the recruiting and personnel departments. Again, we can call him Disneyland Danny, and we can kind of joke and gag about Text-a-Buddy and the things that Danny White has done. Danny White was a great hire. He is fresh blood, new blood. I think he holds true to the traditions of Tennessee, but he also is innovative. He does things. He brings a new twist. I like what Danny White has done since coming on board as the athletic director at Tennessee. Say what you want about the Neyland Stadium renovations and reducing, going under 100,000. I get it. I understand that some people don't like that, but at the same time, the changes that he is making to that stadium are for the better. It is going to make for a better game day environment. It's going to help in recruiting. It's Danny White gets it. He understands it. Now, I said at the top of the video, adding an offensive analyst, Max Thurmond, but he had an interesting connection. What is that connection? What is a position of need? Who has Tennessee been pursuing on the recruiting trail? We saw it in the transfer portal when they missed on Jared Verse. They are looking for somebody to come off the edge, somebody that can get pressure on the quarterback. Let's go over to Twitter and see the NCAA transfer portal puts out a tweet. It says FCS entry into transfer portal. Jacksonville State defensive lineman DJ Coleman. He totaled 113 tackles, 22 and a half tackles for loss, and 14 sacks during his last 2 seasons with the Gamecocks. He received All-American honors. He is a Georgia native, 6'6", 265 pounds. Now, what makes this so interesting? Well, first of all, obviously, position of need. Tennessee has made it clear they need somebody else coming off the edge. When you look at who returns for this season, Roman Harrison, Byron Young, Tyler Barron, probably the 3 names at the top of the list. But it's very clear that Rodney Garner wants to rotate guys. He wants more depth. But Tennessee needs somebody, to be blunt. These guys didn't do good enough job getting pressure on the quarterback, especially when they brought 4. Occasionally Tim Banks would dial up a blitz. They would get some pressure. Just were not good enough getting to the quarterback, bringing 4 guys. And we talk about the needs in the secondary, the needs at linebacker. All that improves if you can get to the quarterback with a 4-man rush. But again, Roman Harrison, Byron Young, Tyler Barron, can DJ Coleman, is he good enough to play in the SEC? First and foremost, can he play in the SEC? But the connection, Max Thurmond was his position coach. And then obviously, as the article mentioned, he was also the interim head coach, but he was DJ Coleman's position coach. So what's the connection there? DJ Coleman entered the portal earlier in the year and then immediately withdrew his name. Now, the day that the news breaks that Tennessee and Josh Heupel add Max Thurmond to their staff, DJ Coleman goes right back in to the transfer portal. Will Tennessee pursue? We'll continue to follow and keep you up to date. But DJ Coleman, 6'6", 245 pounds. He's got the body. He's got the size. Does he have the ability, the talent to play in the SEC? Coming out of high school in 2017, had a couple of offers from Troy, Western Kentucky, East Carolina, Central Arkansas. So no real big-time offers. But again, go back and look at a guy like Jared Verse. Came out of high school, didn't really have a ton of offers, enters the portal, and he was bombarded by offers from big-time programs across the country. Now, this past season as a junior, DJ Coleman started 13 games, finished the career named to the Stats Perform All-American second team. He was also an All-OVC first-team defensive player, 5th on the team in tackles with 55. He also led the defense in tackles for loss with 12, and he also had 9 sacks on the season. So we'll continue to follow. We'll see if this is a coincidence or if there is any weight to DJ Coleman going into the portal shortly after his former position coach. Do me a favor, hit that comment section. Let me know your thoughts. Not a lot of information as far as scouting report out there on DJ Coleman, but we'll follow it and keep you guys up to date. But hit that comment section. Let me know your thoughts, not only on Josh Heupel adding Max Thurmond as an off-field analyst, but also DJ Coleman going into the portal that same day. If you have not done so yet, please smash that thumbs up on the way out the door. Go check out the official merchandise of the Talkin' VAWLS Network, bonfire.com/store/Talkin' VAWLS. Link to that's in the description. Make sure you're following us on all platforms of social media so you don't miss out when we go live. Again, Dauber Indie Kid going live after the basketball games. We're going to play Sunday by ear. If the basketball team makes it to the SEC Tournament Championship, there won't be a baseball stream. Dauber and Indie Kid will be covering that basketball game instead. I will continue to roll out the NCAA 2013 Dynasty on Tuesday nights at 6:30. But we appreciate you guys. Appreciate all the support. This is the Talkin' VAWLS Network. My name is Boogie Bentley. Go Big Orange.